Okay, fam peeps or whatever the YouTubers say these days. Yeah, I was talking to a friend, she knows who she is, about about how the ayahuasca experience I had recently. Yeah, I like for better or worse, I told her because we were talking about how shadow work essentially goes on forever, and the hope is that we're told that eventually you just kind of cool with shadow work, and so whatever, it doesn't matter that it's going on forever. I mean, and you're cool with life and with it's like everything is just fine, you know. And I do get I do get tastes of that more and more. Um, but anyway, I told her, uh, for better or worse, being so shattered by ayahuasca recently has thrown me for a bit of a loop. My mind is spun up again, trying to understand the non-understandable. And yeah, I kind of went on a tear last night, um, watching lots of different YouTube videos about, you know, um, the DMT worlds and entities and I don't know, just a bunch of different perspectives on even the fact that maybe what the DMT does, it's like it's dressed up like a drug, it's dressed up like a molecule. But what it is it bends your perspective just enough to where if you're on a CD, a compact disc, right, and you're listening to the music, and then all of a sudden you look and you can see, the shimmering substrate on which the music is etched, right? Or yeah, it's like it's the DMT. It's sort of potentially maybe it's a theory helps you kind of see around the corner of, oh, this is the substrate. Oh, this is what it's all built on, or what's just just a little bit past what our conditioned evolutionarily built minds are built to perceive, because they're built to perceive danger. It's built to create a society and not get eaten by a lion, right? That's what these brains are for, essentially. But the veil is apparently thinner for some people, and then certain magical molecules rip the veil off, right? To some extent. I don't know. Anyway, point is, I don't know. Nobody knows. It's weird. It's mysterious. But I was just kind of getting in this sort of groove of okay, gotta understand this, gotta understand this. I want to map out the cosmos. I want to get it all squared away so I know where I stand, right? Oh, yeah. So, I told her my mind is spun up again, trying to understand the non-understandable and the tether to identity and, you know, all those things that we think of as reality, is feeling like a safety line. I have a feeling this is a phase that will pass too. Everything passes, but yeah. So, uh, and then another friend contacted me and talked about his experience, and I'm not gonna, give say anything else about that, but it made me think, ooh, yeah. So while I'm totally down for shadow work, it's like I can sort of see some shadow work coming, or some shadows coming. Well, some of it comes out of absolutely nowhere. It's like the shadow that I don't even, how do I say? It's so hidden from me that you kind of need a Zen master to whack you with a stick for you to get it, for me to get it, right? So, yeah, in this case, in the case of the ayahuasca, there was no sense of choice. The medicine took me to timeless, chaotic fractal land before I could take a breath. And in a sense, maybe that was showing me my deepest fear, which is not death, not nothingness, but being stuck forever in pure, meaningless chaos with no hope of ever understanding anything. Nothing to grasp, no pretense of a framework at all. And I'm like, well, maybe the point is I better get used to that. accept it. Like this little brain is not going to grasp the fullness of all the cosmos. It's just not. I had the mystical experience where there was an experience of the crystalline perspective perfection of at least this universe. It was still kind of homey in the sense of like it was my um, familiar cosmos, right? It wasn't chaotic fractal land. It was like the 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 crystalline perfection of this reality, this apparent reality. Um, but even that, I mean, for all I know, there's like an infinite number of dimensions. So even that was just the tiniest little taste of, it's like I am the tiniest speck of dust compared to that, and that might be the tiniest speck of dust compared to, yeah. So yeah, apparently surrender is going to have to be total. Like, um, and probably no spirit guide or whatever is going to come through any medicine or anything and like give me all the answers and show me who I am and where to go and what to do. Like, I think part of me is secretly still waiting for that or hoping for that. Or like, if I just do this and if I just understand this and if I just like, it's gonna cohere into something I can grasp. And I don't think that's actually going to happen. But I didn't want to admit that that's probably not going to happen. Um, yeah, so it feels like maybe a big push into true sovereignty. Not as I'm the ruler of anything, but just not waiting for anyone or anything external to hand me anything. Like truly living through my own direct experience and truly believing that's good enough. And yeah, that's properly, well, yeah, it's like, yeah. I mean, I could say it's scary, but it's not satisfying to my ego, that's for sure. Yeah, there's not going to be any grasping. There's not going to be any grasping. That's that's probably not on the table. Surrender is going to have to be total. Yeah, I really got whacked with that one. So anyway, just a thought.